Hi folks, welcome to my Hardy Diesel tractor. I don't know if you guys remember these folks. They used to sell tractors and generators on the internet. I think they still sell generators, but no more of the China stuff. I guess it wouldn't pass emissions. Here, let me put the bucket up. I just want to show you the brand name it is. It was made in China. As I walk into the bucket and smash my head. There's the nameplate that's from China that came with it. I mean, just a quick walk around. I bought this thing back in 1999, 98, 90, I think it was 99. Work was going well. You know, one didn't worry back then about being laid off all the time. Now one always has to worry about that. It was delivered to the house. I think it was $12,500. Since I've had it, I mean, I bought it new once again. I've put a couple hundred hours on it. There's an hour meter on it over here. I am kind of curious to what's on there. Yeah, there it is. 261 hours. So it's been good. I mean, that's the plate that came from China. I don't know if anybody can read it. I can. It's known as SN254, and it's got the power steering and four-wheel drive. So the reason why I bought it, I figured for the price, I'd use the tractor for as long as it lived. Then the front end loader was made by Koyker, American made. So I figured I can always remove the front end loader and put it on something else. The pump for the front end loader hangs off the front of the engine behind that stowaway battery in there. But it's been good. It's really been a good unit for the, God, what is it, 2012? I've owned this thing, or 13, so I've owned this thing, come September, I've owned it 14 years. The backhoe is made by Kelly. And once again, this goes on a 3-point hitch. It's got a pump right there, runs off the power takeoff. So I figured that I can always pull the backhoe and the loader and put it on another tractor. Troubles I've had with it since buying it is I've had trouble with this cylinder leaking. So I talked to my neighbor who's really a very mechanical guy, you know, school of hard nuts type of guy. And he told me, unscrew this cap and wrap a load of cotton string, multi-fiber cotton string, around the piston out toward the end here, and put the cap back on and tighten it as much as you can. I did that and it stopped leaking. So obviously I'm much obliged. That's for the power steering. It does not have any mechanical steering backup, so if the power steering goes out, the tractor, even though it might run and it might go backwards and forwards, and the backhoe and everything else works, it's useless. It's completely useless. So I'm glad that fixed the cylinder. If it didn't work, I probably would have sent the cylinder out to get rebuilt. Hopefully they could have done that. And if they couldn't do that, I guess the word screwed comes to mind. I see there's a plate on the engine. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I don't know if anybody can read it. Obviously I can. Once again, it's been a good unit. I've used it a lot. When I put up the garage over here, that's a floating slab garage. I dug it all out using the backhoe. and graded with the backhoe there. I've used this thing for a lot of snow removal. I've used it to dig up my septic tank when I've had to have it pumped. I mean, I've used it to keep these drainage ditches clear. So it's been out there, but it's, I mean, only 200 hours. Obviously, it's had a fairly easy life. But it's, all in all, it's been a good unit. I wish I kept it handier. I have a tendency to stuff it in the garage with a bunch of other crap, and the problem when I do that, that means when I have something heavy to pick up, it's not available. It's too much work to drag out of the garage. And if it's the winter and there's a load of snow floating around, it's even harder because the crap I pull out of the garage, you know, is kind of bulky and in the way, and I'm going through a snow mess. The way it works is the backhoe loader goes in the garage first, then this cart that's on wheels goes in next. Then those two generators fit under the cart, and the whole thing gets kind of packed in there. So there's the two generators I run the dump on. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Remember, keep the tires down, handlebars off the pavement, out the snow. Yeah, here's some more of the horde. That engine goes to a 200 SX, a quad, and then there's another, I think that's an 80cc, 75 or 80cc for an XR, in the milk crate. All right, folks, take care. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Horde.